Hi guys, this is another plant vlog and this is for my Syngonium Confetti. I hope you enjoy my video. You're going to hit the like, subscribe, and of course the bell so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. All of my social media accounts are in the description section, so do check that out, including on what I do provide, what you can see in this particular plant. So let's start now. I'm going to be providing care tips and a ton of information about this plant from my personal care anyway. So I've had this plant, I would say close to a year, about a year, something like that. And she has grown since the previous vlog that I've had her. This is the regular confetti. There are actually two different kinds of Syngonium confetti. There's a regular confetti, which is just confetti, and there's also a milk confetti. The difference is the milk confetti, the leaves are, it's whiter. It has like a sheer kind of white sheer curtain kind of look, and this does not. So I have the just confetti itself. She sits directly at an east-facing window on the bottom of a shelf, so she does get a ton of morning light. She is also about a foot away from a vent, which does provide, depending on the season of the year, provides heat and cooling. I do not move her. I do not provide extra plant light in the darker months. And this is how she has grown. I water her, I would say when the top part is dry. Like right now, she can probably be watered tomorrow. But I wanted you guys to see, the soil. As long as like, I would say a quarter to a half an inch for this variety alone. Now, when you see this kind of tip, let me try and focus that. This kind of tip on the leaf where it is yellow and brown, that means that it is thirsty. You've underwatered the plant. And Syngoniums, if you miss like a day, if they want to be watered, let's just say you water it today, that's day 1. Day 8, they wanted to be watered. Day 9, this will pop up. So this was an old one, and I wanted to keep it so that when I was going to update this plant, you guys can see it. Because if you've noticed, this is kind of like in the bottom. So that's just what I do. And there are other varieties, though, in regards to Syngoniums that are thirstier than others. Syngoniums have definitely been a big part of my life. It was, for the longest time, my most favorite plant. So I have a lot of varieties. And what I have noticed with a lot of varieties is that some of them can be a little bit more forgiving than others, and some of them are very, very high maintenance. What I've noticed, if the ones with a ton of more variegation, like this one, my pink splash and my elbows, those are very, very thirsty. The greener they are, the more they can be a little bit more forgiving. Like you can skip 2 days instead of 1 day and they won't really brown up for you. So they're a little bit more forgiving about that. When it comes to Syngoniums, what I've noticed is that they can be, I don't know why other people say let it dry halfway down the pot. I tried doing that. It started to really go bad. They're not very, they're low maintenance in the sense that she sits close to a vent. And I don't really, to be honest, I don't really have a humidifier for my plants. I don't really want to do stuff like that. And she is just beautiful. If you are one of those people that want a low maintenance plant, this is definitely it. Syngonium. And if you want a little bit of variegation and like a little bit of speckle of pink, this is definitely one of those. I would say though, if you don't really have Syngoniums, or they're also called butterfly plants or arrowhead plants, I would say do your research. One variety can have 10 names. So you might be getting like the same kind of plant, or you might be getting one and you're looking for a specific one, they're selling that specific one, but it's called something different. It could be the same one you're looking for. And the reason that I know that is because I went into the dark hole of Syngoniums, and I do have the ones that I do want. I don't know if I'll expand my collection, but so far I love every single one of them. They do grow pretty quickly, and they're just beautiful to me. They're beautiful, they're low maintenance, they're very easy, and that really just wins my heart, to be honest. So I would say I water this one depending on the season of the year. The soonest I've ever watered her is probably, I would say close to a week. I would say 5 to 7 days would be the more frequent. And she has probably gotten to up to 3 weeks without being watered, like I said, depending on the season. I usually check the top part of the soil, and if it's about a 1/4 inch and it moves like this, when it's like that dry, you see that? Or it doesn't really stay on my finger like that, like it's super dry. Yeah, you see like a little speck here and there, but they're dry. Like if it's like sand, you know, that's when I do water for this variety. This is an 8-inch pot, and she is pretty happy in there. Everything that I do feed her will be in the description section, as what I've said. And she is in a all-purpose potting soil. Again, I will try to link that down below. I do not recommend Miracle-Gro. It's a lot more dense than other brands, so I don't really recommend that. Plus, they come with a ton of pests, so I don't really recommend that either. Like I said, humidity, I don't really provide extra humidity. I do have a built-in humidifier, but it only runs whenever the air conditioner or the heat runs. And I think we're at 45, I think. With light, she sits in an east-facing window. I do not recommend putting this in a west-facing window due to the midday sun. It will burn the leaves. So that's water, light, humidity, and soil. So I think I did the checklist. And if you guys are wondering, I do fertilize her every single time I water. So there you have it. If you guys have any questions, anything to do with this particular plant and this specific variety, let me know down in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys all the time. Thank you guys so much. And I'm going to twirl her a little bit so you guys can see. And just so you know, I did begin this plant with very, very low variegation, and I'm not really like wanting to get her high variegation. I'm happy with how she is. And the reason that it's falling because this is a trailing plant. Yeah, she's grown quite a bit, and I don't know if I'm going to trim her or not. I haven't really made a decision because my Syngoniums grow really, really crazy. And she was just leaning on the wall or on the window. That's why she was upright. But just see, there's just little tiny flecks of pink right there, like that. It's not really extreme. If you really want more pink, I would say my Pink Splash definitely has more pink. But that is a different variety, as I mentioned before. So it just depends. So here she is. Thank you guys so much for the beautiful words, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.